Hey guys, welcome back to the Colton Devore podcast. I'm Colton Devore on the podcast. Today is May 15th. We're going to finish the segment of yesterday, but we got a lot more than segment 1. But today, I think it's May 15th. It should be. Yeah, it is Friday, May 15th. It's a beautiful day outside. A little hot here in South Central Kentucky. But our first thing to talk about today is the one athletic director who voted against open up the athletic facilities. And if you haven't heard it, it was on KSR. But he's a guy who you wouldn't think would. But if you listen to it, you should know who it is. It is the Tennessee athletic director, and it's surprising because this guy Philip Fulmer, Fat Phil is what they call him. He's the guy who is kind of mean, but he's 69 years old, so it makes sense. He's a little older, but he was the head coach for 16 years. But Philip Fulmer, surprising, very surprising. I would say like somebody like South Carolina or Missouri, but it was actually Tennessee. I'm surprised about that. So when I wrote this script, Deandre Williams hadn't decided. I don't know if he has yet, but we'll see. His decision is still out of the question. He could go anywhere. You never know. It doesn't say, but honestly, I hope if he goes to Kentucky, he'll get a lot more draft stocked. But I don't see the news. He still hasn't did it, and it's 4:30. McCure Maker could come to Kentucky too. You never know. Doesn't say. So I still don't know. It might come on during this. We don't know. But so baseball, MLB was supposed to open up this month. They still can, but it's already halfway through the month. And could they open up in June? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the NBA opened up in June. I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL started practicing in June. All sports would be back in June. But you got to get cautions, because if this happens again, it would be bad. Rudy Gobert got it, gave it to the whole team. Some player in the MLB got it too and gave it to the whole team. So you got to be careful. I mean, a second wave can still happen. So I could see it open up in June, but I would be surprised if it. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't open up till like August, but still they're trying to get it open up juice. But what are the Pac-12 and Mountain West going to do? I mean, look, the Pac-12, California, very hard hit place. Mountain West, that's all West. Nevada, Washington, Oregon, some bad hit states. And we might have to do without the Pac-12 this year. And it'd be good because UCLA and USC, California, they're not even good anyways, so you don't have to worry about Stanford and Mountain West. I think That's what Boise State's in. Boise State's pretty good, and Fresno State too. Yeah, they're in the Mountain West. That's Idaho, though. Idaho doesn't have a hard-hit state. We'll see. And I think Boise State has the ugliest football field, too, the blue. Who puts their field blue? Now, South Warren, they put their field black, I think. I mean, it looks terrible. Y'all can go look it up. It's Albertson Stadium. This is ugly. And look at the corner. There's only one corner at the top deck. There's one corner, and that's it. Like one corner going around. I mean, it looks terrible. I'm gonna add this in. I'm gonna add this in for next segment. The worst looking sports venues. I'll come up with that after the break. But what is the point of Boise State's football field being blue? Why is it blue? I don't know. But messes with your mind. I don't know how they wear blue jerseys with blue uniforms. Right here it's showing orange, and then they wear blue. And then Fresno State, they're in Mountain West, I'm pretty sure. The Mountain West Conference is kind of mixed out in the West. Yeah, Mountain West. We'll just look at the Mountain West Conference, see what's on the team. I think Gonzaga's in the WAC, Western Athletic. Mountain West, let's see. Mountain West has like Air Force, Boise, Colorado State, Fresno State, Nevada, New Mexico, San Diego State. Ooh, that's going to be big. Basketball. San Diego State's been good the past few years. It's going to be tough. Well, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is the Colton Devore podcast. Welcome back to the last segment of the day. It's going to be a long segment, though. The Colton Devore podcast today is May 15th. If you're just tuning in, we've talked about the SEC, the athletic director who voted against Deandre Williams, and we'll look him up and see if he has yet. I mean, Deandre Williams is making me nervous because, like, we need him, but we don't. It depends. Kind of makes you weird. Kind of wish we had him. He had 37 points in one game against Miami. When's he gonna... We'll see. But, so we'll get into now the worst looking sports venues. I said I'd do it. The Eastern Washington Football Stadium, or Woodoo Field's football field, is red. Bruce Field. It's red. God. Hurts your eyes a little bit. Oh my gosh, what is this? Whose football field is this? It's literally maroon and gold football field. Oh my gosh. Illinois State. Boy, I gotta tell you, what is this one? Central Arkansas. Oh my God. Alright, I'm gonna look up South Warren's football field. football field. Let's see. I don't think it's South Warren. I think it's Warren East. Yeah, it's Warren East. They got a blue football field. I might post these pictures on Twitter tonight. We'll see. God. That's like blue. But, now the worst venue, like stadiums, the Memphis Pyramid. Ooh, that didn't last very long. It killed several people. Let's see, it just looks terrible for a basketball arena. It's a Bass Pro shop. It's a Bass Pro. Oh my gosh. Here's the basketball arena. Now, it was very little. It was a lot littler than you think it'd be, but it was. It's actually very little. Let me see how basketball, what the capacity is. The capacity was. Seating capacity. Never mind, it was 21,000. Wow. I'm surprised. It's very, I would not thought this big. So I love stadiums, and this looks not like 20,000. Now, you think the same thing about Rupp. You would not think Rupp Arena was 23,000 seats, but it is. Whoa, does Long Beach State have a pyramid? I tell you, I hate the pyramid thing. Yeah, they do. Oh my gosh. This is disgusting for a basketball arena. I'm going to have to post these on Twitter, so you can go look at my Twitter. Wildcats SN10. This is terrible. I mean, look, what is that? Honestly, it looks like dog crap, I think. Let's see, what else? What is one that looks terrible that I know of? Let's look at the SoFi Stadium. It's not done yet. SoFi Stadium or SoFi, I don't know which one that is. But it's got a weird architecture. I wouldn't say it looks terrible, but it's odd. It's just very odd. And they made it to look like the Ram, the Los Angeles Ram logo. Let's see. What's another? The Tacoma Dome. Tacoma Dome. This thing just is a circle. It's shut down now, but this one's 23,000 seats. It's pretty big. It's 23,000. Interstate 5. They gave away 200,000 pounds of potatoes. I love potatoes. But let's do like an NBA one. The worst NBA look at. I'd have to say it's State Farm Arena, if you know where that's at. It's just terrible. The State Farm Arena, the outside, 3-star, probably. It looks like a bridge. I just put it like that. Now, the worst NFL stadium would probably be, I'd have to say, I hate to do this, but I hate the shape of MetLife Stadium. I just do. It's just a weird shape. It's kind of an oval. It has to be big because it holds 2 teams, but it just looks terrible. I mean, honestly, it does. Baseball field would be, I hate to say this, but you already know what I'm going to say, probably. Starts with a T. Tropicana Field. This thing you wouldn't even tell is a baseball field. You wouldn't even tell if it was. Can't even tell it hosts basketball one time, football. This thing just looks terrible. I mean, it's the oldest one. It's the only dome left, really. It looks terrible. But we'll get off of that because we're already 17 minutes in and we've only been through one topic. So let's go to the greatest dynasties of all time in the NBA. Number 5, you got to go with the 2015 Golden State Warriors for sure. It was a great dynasty. The Miami Heat, 2013, 2012, that was a great dynasty too. The 1970 Lakers with the Wilt Chamberlain. That was a great dynasty. Number 2, they won like 11 straight, something like that. The 1960 Boston Celtics. And number 1, you can't ever break this one away. Michael Jordan and the 90s Bulls, the greatest dynasty of all time, for sure. And you might disagree with me, but it's true. It is. The Bulls were just dominant. They won 6 championships in the 90s. The Warriors haven't did that. The reason why the Bulls are is because what we're getting ready to talk about is the greatest of all time segment. Take a break before we get into that. Just because they had the GOAT. I mean, Michael Jordan's the GOAT. For sure. I mean, there's no question about it. Just think about this. If you go to a store 6 times, and out of the 6 times they have what you want, and then you go to another store, you go 9 times and you only go 3 times and get what you want, which is better? I mean, LeBron James 3 out of 9, which is approximately 33%. And let's see, 6 out of 6 is 1, which is 100%. So there's no question about it. So that's why Jordan's the go. We'll talk about it some more. But I guess we'll take a break. Guys, we'll be right back. This is the Colton Devore podcast. So welcome back. I'm gonna play this again. This is really chilly. It makes me chills.
Johnson 3, short, into the arms of Davis, and the superior
very
team all season long
memorable.
was the superior team tonight. And the Kentucky coronation is complete.
Very, very. Oh yeah, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The inside is terrible. The shape. The outside looks really good, but the inside, well, the outside looks like a chimney stack. One of them. What are they called? What are they called? Forgot what they're called. I don't think it's a chimney stack. But what is it? Then I just think they're a stack. We'll just call them a stack. But them things, you know, it's not that much difference when you think about it. Oh yeah, let's listen to this. So we got the intro. Which one do y'all think is better? I'll play this one. Or this one that we've been using. Or this one. Which one's better? I don't know. I'm gonna say I like the other one better, but you can tell me which one y'all like better. We'll see. You'll see the next podcast, when it'll probably be next week. Which one's the better one? But now the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time is Michael Jordan. And the reason for this is Michael Jordan has 6 championships, 6 out of 6 times. 100 times when he goes to the NBA Finals, he wins the championship. The second, if you do it by championships, the second would be Bill Russell or someone like that. But honestly, Bill Russell didn't have a greater career. Michael Jordan topped in points. Michael Jordan, I mean, you could probably compare him to Kobe, or you could probably compare Kobe to Michael. But his net worth is $2.1 billion. But he owns the Charlotte Hornets, the Washington Wizards, the Miami Marlins. It's crazy. But that's why Michael Jordan's the greatest. Who remembers in February the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl? I bet y'all don't even remember who they played. Answer, they played the 49ers. They beat them in overtime. I don't think it was overtime, but the Chiefs came back and won. But Amani Gilmore playing for the Amani Gilmore transfers to, he used to back, used to play. Amani Gilmore, he went to North Texas, I think. Amani Gilmore did. He's the quarterback who came here. He had to transfer because there were so many. But look at this. John Calipari talking to Kidney Chandler, who used to play for the Saints. I don't know what team it is. He's a point guard, 2021. He's a 5-star, it looks like. Huh. He's originally from Memphis, so it depends. But a trio of Kentucky transfers announced the commitments. Drew Scheigel, uncommitted. But Nick Scalzo, Bo Allen, Kevon Butler transfers to Toledo. Not surprised. He's a defensive tackle. Devon Hawkins, Tennessee State. But yeah. And we got one more thing, another recruitment thing. Khalil Whitney signs with the Nation. I don't. Why is he going to the NBA? It just don't make sense. But I'm gonna see if Deandre Williams has made his decision yet. Please. Well, I guess we'll find out next week. But yeah, Deandre Williams. I hope he comes to Kentucky, but we'll see. That'll be the end of the podcast. We'll be back next week. So everybody stay safe. This is the Colton Devore podcast.